What's going on, YouTube? How's things going? This is Chris. If you haven't watched the channel before, I'm Liquidation OH. I have liquidationoh.com, and I'm on all forms of social media, so reach out if you have any questions. But I buy and resell mainly liquidation items. I resell on eBay. And tonight, we're going to talk about pros and cons of best offer, what items are quick sellers for me on eBay, and I wanted to go over some of my sales updates that I've had, and I had a return. So let's use in the chat. Gail's here, so get this flips. Nick, how's it going? Who else? Shane Scott, how you doing? Adam, what's going on? And Redneck Hustler. All right, so I know I had some questions, and someone mentioned another channel before about Amazon resealing their boxes. Well, I would recommend opening them, just because I got a return today, a return request, not on the big phone that I sold, the little one. They said it wasn't connecting with the base unit in the box. Everything was there, but I guess it was still defective. So make sure, I would open those if you get those. I will be opening them if I get them in other boxes, but I just wanted to call it out there before I go into the best offer. Diesel's here. Hey, Benji, what's up? All right, so best offer. I don't know how many of you use best offer in your listings. I use it occasionally, and I'll kind of give you some pros and cons of when I use it, when I don't use it. So this kind of go through why I would not use it. But so for example, I'll turn on best offer if I really don't know the price of the item and I price it high. So what I would do is I'll price it high, and then if someone wants to lowball me, I'll have some wiggle room for lowball. It's because you kind of think of best offer, you kind of feel the con part of it that you never feel like that price is firm, right? So if best offer, you think the buyer might say, oh, okay, he's asking for 100. I know I could probably get a discount, so I'm going to lowball it. So that's where you kind of plateau the line of an unknown price at high versus you're not going to get that price. That's and again, this is all my opinion. This is with my experience. So I'd be interested in the chat to see how you guys use best offer. Looks like Donna, you use it all the time. Jim is working on her phone tonight. Nice. Donna uses it all the time. Hey, Demir, what's up? So, right, so unknown price. If it's unknown and I price it real high, I'll turn it on. I'm under the assumption that I won't get the price I'm asking for, because someone's going to come in and ask for either a little lower than that or try to get a deal off it. Man, everybody uses it all the time. Jimmy uses it. She gives a little wiggle room in her price. Exactly. So that's a pro, right? You give it a little wiggle room because you know you're not going to get that high. Demir uses it all the time. Rednecks is every now and then. So another benefit of best offer, I think, is it gives you the ability to move product quicker. If you have best offer on there and you take best offers all the time, you can get product moving, because buyers will come in, they'll see best offer, they're going to bid on it, and they're going to try to get a little discount. And I think that would entice them more than the same item without a best offer on it. Again, this is all my opinion. Benji uses it and asks for a little more. Yep. Diesel does not use it. Hey, Rick Turner, new face. Nice seeing here. Almost never use it. Oh, okay. So it looks like we're kind of 70-30 maybe on used versus not used. It also moves you up higher in the search. Oh, that's interesting. That best offer will move you higher up in the search. That's crazy. I didn't know that. So that's an option, right? You could price it higher. I keep dropping this. You could price it higher. You'll get higher search results, and then you'll. So if I want $100, maybe I'll price it at 110. My kind of, when someone comes in with the best offer, I try, if it's a high priced item like $100, I'll go down about $5, and then I'll go down a couple bucks after that. But then I'll be firm, and I won't go any lower. I'll just decline. The other option with the best offer is if I list it and it's only a couple hours old and I get a best offer, unless it's a really good offer, I'll decline it every time. Just because I know not a lot of people have viewed it. I'll let it sit up there a couple days before I start entertaining offers at lower prices, at severe lower prices. Jim says probably sell with best offer 50% of your stuff. Benji likes that you can set a minimum number. I will even consider, which is the price I want anyway. So for me, I never use the auto decline or auto accept. I like to see every offer that comes in. So you might say, why don't you have your auto decline on? I've had instances where, and that's a con, right, is low balls. You get people come in and I have an let's say $100 item again. Someone comes in and offers me 20 bucks for it. Well, I want to see that. And I think they're just trying to fish sometimes, and other times they're not. They're just trying to get something for free. But what I will do is I'll go and I'll bid them down to $95. And probably 50% of the time, that buyer is going to accept that offer. So that's why I kind of don't like the auto decline. Now, if you have a ton of items getting best offers all the time, I could see that could be a lot of work. But for my stuff, I kind of get best offers because I don't use it all the time. I will consider every offer that comes in. I'll just rebuttal it. Somebody gives you a best offer and you counter, it moves you higher in the search. Okay. So movement in the listing, activity on the listing, best offer, counter offers. It sounds like that helps in the results. I never use. I keep prices competitive. Yeah. So that's that's kind of what I do. If an item sells and I know the price, and I know the price I want to get, I feel best offer kind of makes it soft on the listing on that price. I won't offer best offer on that. More product, you could sell quicker with best offer, in my opinion. A con with best offer, and it is the big one, and I hate it, is non-payers. So even if you have immediate pay on your listing, if you have best offer on and you accept that offer, the buyer still has to pay within the two days or the unpaid case gets opened. And I've had best offers be accepted and they never pay. So that's one of the bigger issues of my con with best offer. I wish they would make it immediate or within, I don't know how they would make it immediate, but somehow make it stricter in such a sense to say, hey, you had activity on the listing and accepted the offer, you should do something about it. What else? So yeah, non-payers is the big one. Now, if you go back and forth, I mean, a couple tips, and I'm sure everyone in the chat knows about this, but beware of conditions. So read what the user puts in the description. If they have any special requests or any questions for you. A lot of times, hey Monica, a lot of times they'll put a question in the best offer comment section. For example, they would put, has this item been used? And what I would do, so if they best offered me a $50 with that comment in there, what I would do is, and it was if it was let's just say it was a $30 offer on a $50 item, and they ask a question, I would counter at the same price, and I would put the answer in the description just to give some movement on the listing. That's kind of how I use the listing in terms of the comment boxes if they ask questions. And that kind of shows the buyer I'm interested in their price. I'll let them know, hey, I'm going to accept it, so here's my rebuttal, and I'm going to accept it for you. And another big one is a big one on terms of just functionality of the best offer is don't mistype the price. Always double check before you hit send on your counter is double check your decimal point. It's $40 and not $4 because I've read, it's never happened to me, knock on wood, but I've read of people getting burned on that. Obviously, the buyer would probably come back and say, hey, I didn't think you meant $4, but just be aware of your decimal points. Redneck won liquidation lot today. It was a pallet. Wow. I saw you had some issues with your cell phone cases, so keep us posted. Adam needs a snack. Nice. So yeah, so what are some other pros and cons? I don't know in the chat. Let's hit the chat up and see what other pros and cons of best offer that I might have missed. Those are some things I look for in terms of best offer and how I use it. I rarely use it. For lower priced items, I won't use it. Anything like $14 and below, 9 times out of 10, I will not use it just because I know that's the price I want for that item. Usually $20 and above is when I start considering it, and then I'll consider it for the type of item. So that's kind of how I use it. I guess it sounds like you get better search results in Cassini if you have best offer on there and you do have activity. But as Four Oaks said, I think, in my opinion, if you price competitively, if you don't want to sit on the item and you price it to be near the lower of all the listings, I don't know about you guys, but when I search on eBay, I sort by lowest price first plus shipping. So I'm guessing 9 times out of 10, my product will show up there at the top no matter what, unless eBay does some other sneaky stuff with their search results. But that's kind of how I price it near the lower side. If I'm going to sit on it, I'll do the higher side, probably with the best offer. But that's how I handle the best offers. Trying to check my bullet points. Low balls are rarely do I get significant low balls on my items. But yeah, always leave a little wiggle room. Just like if you price something on Facebook and Craigslist, right? You know, every time on Facebook Marketplace, someone's going to come in. If you have something listed at $100, they're going to ask for it for $75. So I list my items at $125. And they're going to come in and say, do you want $100? I'll say yes, because that's secretly what I wanted. So that's kind of how I use the best offer too. Or I don't care. I mean, I've already made my money on that lot, and I'll take best offer even though I was asking for 100. I'll take 80 because I know I'm trying to move it. Like I sold a phone last night where I had best offer on. It was $100. It's probably been up there for a year. I took 80. I just wanted to get the thing out of here. So that's kind of where best offers, if it's a reasonable offer and it's been in my store for a while, I'll accept it and get it out. I just want to get rid of it. Because some items I've had a best offer come in and then I decline it and then I never hear anything on that listing for a while. So I'll show you what I sold tonight. And I'll kind of talk about my quick sellers that I like. But if you have any other questions or tips and statements about pros and cons of best offers, put them in the chat. I'll read them out. If you have any questions about it, how I use them, let's hear it. So Monica says she accepted a best offer tonight. Hey, William. Yeah, I get a ton of low balls on the items I do have. So, like, for example, I priced this high just because I don't know the value of what people would want to pay for this. A lot of offers I'm getting around $75. I did get an offer for $90, but it was shipping to Russia, so I declined it. Just because if I get a return, I do not want to have to deal with overseas outside of GSP. Demir, that's a great point. With best offer, just be patient and don't accept the first price. Benzi's accepted 2 best offers in the last 24 hours. Yeah, a lot of times, I mean, you could have best offers come in. I've had them come in multiple times, and they've been great prices. So I'm not knocking best offer. Those are just kind of the issues that you're going to deal with when you do the best offers. Each one a little above the price I wanted. There you go. So that's the perfect point, right? If I have a $20 item and they want 18, all day they can have it. Demir had 3 best offers. All 3 sold with more than I expected. Rick, the only time I use best offer is when I had an item for a long time And there's a lot of competition. Yeah, I mean, if there's a lot of competition, I think that'll separate you from the other listings. I did a best offer on one item, and they keep lowballing, wouldn't stop. I ended the item and delisted 2 days later for the price I wanted. How many people use auto decline? I do not use auto decline. That's a good question. How many use auto decline? That's a great question. Lowballing is terrible. I had one 2 days ago that didn't even cover shipping. I'll still entertain those, though. I know a lot of people get angry about them, but if the person took the time to put the time to go in and put on the listing and best offer me, I won't be as generous on the decline on my price. If you reasonably lowballed me on a $100 item, I'll probably go to like 90, right? But if you're a jerk and you lowballed me at $2, I'm going to counter at 99. Rick does auto decline. Demir does. I could see high-end items with auto decline. That's a good idea. Donna uses auto accept. I use it for my higher priced items too, says Benji. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple items. I'll talk about what sells well for me. If you want to keep talking about best offers, let's hear it. How much time do you spend looking at offers? I mean, I know my process is I'll go down a couple bucks, maybe $5, $2, but I don't spend a lot of time at all. Not much. I use auto decline when I use best offer, says Diesel, but I do best offer to get activity, says Zero and Wolf. Yeah, that's a good thing. All right. So one of my Blue Lots items sold. I sold that finally. Sold it for $79.88. Target will had this on lowballed, so I had to go below Target. Brand new Blue Lots item. I'm going to struggle to ship this. I'm probably going to have to do UPS or FedEx, but it's 3 pounds and about 14 ounces. So $79. I am keeping one of them for my son for his birthday. So basically the lot paid for itself with this, with that sale. Yeah, now your son gets one for Christmas. Yeah. So I decided I'd keep one and give it to him, even though he did peek at them and saw it. I said they weren't for him, but we'll see. All right, so Lego is obviously a good thing to get if you can get them. I like Lego. They sell depending on the type of your item. You guys know this. This is some of my best. This is I think my quickest moving best item. Birthday. Yeah, his birthday's Saturday. Mine's on Sunday. So this item is probably my quickest mover. The next couple things I'll show you, I listed last night, and you saw in the video from last night. This sold for $60. These sell instantaneously, and I price them competitively. So that's out here for $60. No, Monica's son took something through liquidation. Nice. All right, so that sold. The next two things that sold, you saw last night. I listed them for $49.99. I said one was missing a cord, so it had off-brand. I sold both of these. Magic Mouses 2. These are the number 2s, not the 1s. They are Bluetooth with lightning cords. Thanks, 01 Wolf. Appreciate it. So I sold both of these for $49.99 each, and I listed them last night. So if you can get Apple Magic Mouses 2, they will sell instantaneously. Now, this one's a little more of a slow mover, but I will look for this and when I'm looking for liquidation. They are high priced. I double check to make sure that I hear static coming out of both sides. Monica says she hates those. These TV ears, I look for these as well. They're a little slower mover, but they do move. I sold these for $100. I sold these as used just because it looks like someone did use them, but still, you can see, so it doesn't fall out. That's what they look like. And be careful, if you do buy the TV ears with the transmitter, there's an analog version and a digital version. So just be wary of those TV ears. But these TV ears, I've sold 3 different types of them. I've always sold them, never had issues. They sell really well. So yeah, those TVers, look for those. Look for the Joy-Cons. What else did I sell? I sold one more thing. Hold on. Let's see. I won't be able to find it, but it's I got a pair of Destiny 2 R3 sticks, RNL3 sticks covers that go on here. They are just the covers. I sold those for, I think, $18. So those finally sold today. I had best offers out the yin yang for those. Diesel, I picked up 33 of the 900-piece Lego boxes that Walmart has for Black Friday. How'd you get those? That's crazy. Yeah, 33 of the 900-piece Lego boxes. I'd be interested what those are. 18 of them are for our Lego user group. Lego user group, that sounds like fun. So yeah, those things sell like crazy. Those Joy-Con is probably my bread and butter item. Anything Apple sells really well. Any cords, the digital AV adapters with the lightning cords, those sell really well. What else? So yeah, all those things I sold for $350. So $350 tonight. But I do have that one return on the phone for $100. And my lens has signature, and I just got the come pick me up at the post office paper on my doorstep today. So I have to go to get that and relist it. But I'm hoping both of my lenses will sell pretty quick. Walked in and bought them. USB to HDMI cord. Let me look. I think I have one, Donna. Or Monica. Donna. Let me look. I think I have one. Let me write that down. Oh yeah, so in the Facebook group, I pinned a post at the top that has everybody that's entered for the Saturday drawing. If you're not on that list, make sure to leave a comment, not a comment in the chat, a comment on the video once it posts. If you've commented before or you're in the post, you can still comment, but one entry per person. So that drawing will be Saturday. So let me write this down. USB-C to HDMI. So yeah, for the electronic items, I had a couple lots go up today on liquidation.com. They went pretty high, 350, 450. I let those go. Too much risk. You're getting close to what it's worth at that point. So let's see what else. Lego. So I'll look. Diesel says Lego set 10704. Look that up. But yeah, anything Lego. Monica, I saw that your Lego, the drone minifigures, the mini figurines, you sold those for $100. That's crazy. I can't believe. I mean, you got those from Shop Goodwill, right? So yeah, my bread and butter items, the Joy-Con units, anything Joy-Con, anything Nintendo Switch has been selling really well recently. Ring Wi-Fi doorbells, those are kind of rare now. The pet cubes sell well. Left Hook Larry, I saw that Rokin lens lot today. I let that go. That was really high. Is that the one you're talking about? 01 Wolf says, your buyer has not paid for this item. We recommend that you wait for the buyer to pay before printing the shipping label. Yeah, so also on the best offers, it will, at least for me, I posted a picture in the Facebook group. And once you send your buyer the invoice, it's tricky that it looks like it says print shipping label. Even though the buyer hasn't paid, just be careful that you don't get caught with that. When I first started, I almost got caught with that, and I almost ended up shipping it. But yeah, just wait for the buyer to pay. If they don't pay within 2 days, open an unpaid lot. Yeah, that Rokin lens lot was super high today. I really wanted it. It had some great items in there. Microsoft Xbox One controllers sell really well. The Elite versions, the one that I showed you prior, those sell really great. You might sit on them for a little bit. Again, you could try locally, which I've never tried yet with those. Any Xbox products. But yeah, those are kind of some of the items I just showed you are my good ones. But yeah, there's. So now, as I learn about different products and different things and how they sell, once I get them in my lots, I know I need to put them up right away because I'm gonna get my money back almost instantaneously. Someone's gonna buy it, and I price it competitively. I mean, for this one, the gray ones, you could list these for about 64, but you're gonna might sit on a little longer. I know at 59.99, I'm gonna move this. But you got to learn about colors, right? So the red and green, red and blue neon ones, those sell for about 69. And the if you can get the yellow neons I think are even more expensive. So color will play a picture or play a part in this unit. So just double check gray versus red and blue versus the yellow. I shipped one like that last week, got lucky and received payment yesterday. I didn't get that notice with this one. Yeah, Jimma, that's why you got to just double check on the actual listing. It looks tricky. The picture, I showed you a picture of what it looks like for me, saying print label. You are deaf. Hey, thanks for joining. No, you do not need a reseller permit to buy liquidation. If you are in a tax state, and I believe they will tell you what states are taxed for them, you can submit a reseller permit or tax exemption form, but you don't need one. Thanks for coming. Hopefully you stick around. We can help you buy some liquidation.com stuff or even other liquidations, blue lots. You can get sweet brand new Lego stuff. Demir, if you looked on blue lots today, there is a computer lot going for about $950. I was going to message you. You want to look at it out there? I'm probably sure maybe someone's bought it already, but I was wanting to get your opinion on that one. Maybe you can buy it and see if you can make some money off. There is a Ring Wi-Fi doorbell in that unit. That's kind of what piqued my interest. But yeah, I thought of you when I saw that. Yeah. So all right. What else? You guys have any other questions? Best offers, items, any specific items you guys look for? Diesel said last year was walking in a Walmart, saw a 1,500 piece Lego set sitting on a pallet for $40. Pick up 18 of them, sold 5 of them to pay for the 4. Oh, that's awesome. I have seen that. Yeah, Demir, I saw that. So I looked up the keyboard set that they had, and that I saw one listing on eBay for about $560 or some obscene amount that didn't sell. Yeah, way too much. That's what I thought. That's otherwise I would have bought it. But if they probably would drop it to half that or maybe 600, I'd touch it. But yeah, it's too expensive. I agree. So my intuition was good. I'm glad you solidified that. All right, everyone. It's Thursday night, so tomorrow, Friday, I'll be on Friday night. Won a Goodwill auction right now. Nice. Good job, Monica. Hey, Carol. Glad you won. I'm your lucky charm. All right, guys. So Friday I'll be on. Saturday I'll be on. It might get tough around Tuesday next week, Tuesday, Wednesday. But we'll look to talk tomorrow. I'll have some updates I'm going to list a couple more things. I have this to sell. I'm going to put that up. Have not put up this yet. My last thing I'll leave you guys with. I've got this in a box before. I don't know if anyone has ever gotten these and sold them. I don't know how you say it, the ocarina. But it's the Zelda flute, so to say. Now, the last one I got was chipped and did not have the hand. But this one has the hand. I don't know if it's going to sell. But here's the hand, right? And you set that down. And then it comes with this. And this one's actually maroon. And here's what it looks like. So what it does, and I forget how it sits in the hand, but has anyone ever sold one of these? I don't know how it sits in there, but you know what I get. It sits in that. But I don't know. Has anyone ever sold one of these or even received one of these? I have a white one that doesn't have the hand, but there's, there's the, what's the author? The artist on it, some initials. So I'm not sure if anybody has ever sold that. I'll look it up, but just wanted to get your opinion. All right, and it has the case, which is kind of cool. It is supposedly a flute. So supposedly you can play the flute. I don't know how you would. It's like, I don't know if you blow in here. Yeah, you blow in here. As you can see, they have music songs on the back. It's from Zelda. Hold on, let's see if I can show you a picture. It is. Here, you can put it back in the box, and I'll flip it over and show you what it looks like. Oh, here it is. Chris, send me that or the one without the hand. Playing the 12-hole ocarina. So there's that. That with the, and then there you go. It's got all that. Concert by Chris. Yeah, right. All right. That's that. I didn't know if it was worth anything. I thought I saw comps on there. Cedric wants one. I'll look. I think I'll look at the one that I have. I'll message you. All right, everybody. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Again, any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll look at the Facebook group. Post your questions in there. I try to answer throughout the day, as well as everyone else is helpful in here. They'll more experience than I do. So love to hear from you guys. Leave a comment. When's your staycation start? It starts tomorrow at 5 p.m. So the in-laws are coming tomorrow. They'll be here at later in the evening, and then they leave Sunday, and then I'm free until Tuesday when my parents get to town. So that's it. All right, guys, we will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we'll talk tomorrow. Talk to you guys later. See ya.